Yes, dears, good afternoon. So, offline na sahi, online hi sahi. Let's start mathematics. I am Professor Nilay Mehta. I am in this field since last 30 years. Well, we have 16 chapters to study in mathematics, but I promise you, at the end of 11th, you will say, "Oh, ક્યારે 11 chapters થઈ ગયા ખબર જ ના પડી સર અને આટલું easily." So we start with your chapter 1 set theory, one of the easiest chapter and scoring chapter, and one of the most important for your JEE, joint entrance exam, right? Well, what is the meaning of set? You must have studied set somewhere, set of natural numbers, set of integers, set of real numbers. But let me ask you, what is definition of set? You must be surprised, sir, we have never thought about the definition, and that is the beginning. Set is actually collection of well defined objects. What I say? Set is collection of well defined objects. So it is here, it is collection of well defined objects. See, in classroom, if I ask you, find the collection of all boys, you can easily make it. If I ask you, find a group of all girls, you can easily make it. But if I ask you, collection of two students, how can you make? Some students will be different from other group. Suppose one person select X and Y students in one group, and other student selects students A and B in another group. So that is not well defined objects, right? So this is what I emphasize here, collection of well defined objects. It must be well defined. You should know where you have to go and what you have to do. Correct? Fine, we go for n, the set of natural numbers. We usually write here your double line to differ it from your usual n. The set of natural numbers, you are very much familiar with natural numbers or set of positive integers. Am I right? Set of positive integers. What are they? 0, 1, 2. No. Then what is that? Yes, positive integers matlab 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Now you must be thinking of your set of integers, and yes, it is here, that is usually denoted by your z. What is your z? Z is the collection of negative integers, positive integers as well as 0. So if I write 0, if I write 1, if I write -1, if I write 2, if I write -2, like this it continues, and that is known as set of integers. Usually set is denoted by this type of curly bracket. Okay, well, we write these as 0 plus or minus 1 plus or minus 2 and so on. We don't write like this 0 1 2 -1 -2. We will write this simply as 0 plus or minus 1 plus or minus 2 and so on. My very next question is interesting. What is set of rational numbers? You must have the word rational. You must be saying, sir, 3 by 7, 4 by 9. Agreed. But what should be the definition? The definition is set of rational numbers matlab m upon n, where m is integer and your n is positive integer. 5 by 7, 3 by 2, 7 by 9, 100 by 2000, 20, vagera vagera. These all are rational numbers. Well, we go for reals. What do you mean by reals? Collection of all rationals and irrationals. Now you must be knowing what is irrational. You come on, you tell me what are irrationals. Think about it. We cannot see each other, but at least you can tell me collection of irrational numbers. Well, you can tell me, come on. Yes, root 2 is one irrational number that you studied in 10th. Not only root 2, root 3, root 5. Come on, one of the irrational numbers that you tell me, which you studied in 10th. Yes, it is your pi. You must be thinking about, It is 22 by 7. So it is of the type m by n. No, my dear, 22 by 7 is its approximate value. It is not exact value. So your pi is an irrational number. So now onwards, we will denote your irrational number set by your I. Yes, so we are going through these main important sets. Your set of positive integers, that is set of natural numbers, set of integers, set of rationals, set of reals, set of irrationals. I have considered here one simple example of set which has 5 elements, set A. Usually sets are denoted by capital letters, capital A, capital B, and small letters, small x, small y, small z, A, B, C. These are for elements which are in set. Once again we go for this. Your set A has 5 elements. Which are those 5 elements? Namely 1, 3, 4, 6, 10. So I can say that 1 is an element of A, 3 is an element of A, 4 is an element of A. What can you say about 2? 2 is not an element of A. So we people write it as 2 does not belong to A. Does 7 belong to A? Yes. So I will write 10 belongs to A. So that is what I have written here. 1 belongs to A, matlab 1 is an element of A. 5 is not an element of A. So we denote it by 5 does not belong to A. So this is the symbol to denote belongs to. And this is the symbol to denote does not belong to. Done? So you tell me 7 belongs to A or 7 does not belong to A. Come on. Yeah, 7 does not belong to A. You tell me 4 belongs to A or 4 does not belong to A. Yes, 4 belongs to A. So what is the number of elements in A? 5 elements. Good. Universal set. Your universal set is usually denoted by capital U. And believe me, universal set may be different from example to example. Let me give you example. For you, what is your universe? Yes, your family. That is you, your father, your mother, your grandparents, your siblings, right? Your siblings, your brother, your sisters, वगैरह वगैरह. That is your universal set. But what is empty set? You must be knowing empty set. Empty set is denoted by phi or phi, or it is just denoted by curly bracket, nothing in between. So empty set, null set, or it is also known as void set. Okay. So empty set has no element at all. What is collection of? What is collection of donkeys living in our home? Well, that is empty set. What is collection of elephants who know swimming? You will say there are some elements, but right now we accept it. There is no elephant swimming in our home. So fine, that is also null set. Now I ask you interesting thing. Give me an example of real number x, that is x belonging to R, such that x square equals to -1. You will say there is no such real number. Yes, so this set is also void set or null set or empty set. Yes, done? Pakka. So U denotes universal set which has every element which you want for that example. And empty set matlab null set matlab void set has no element at all. So universal set contains everything, null set contains nothing. Yes, now there is a discussion of China right now, but China sometimes help us. The biggest help of Chinese mathematician Venn was here. Venn diagram. He introduced this diagram, and that's why this diagram is known as Venn diagram. Venn was a Chinese mathematician. Here your universal set contains 7 elements. See, I have not written element 7. There are only 7 elements, namely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 8. 7 is not there, my dears. Be careful. 1, 4, 5, 6 are the elements of A. 2, 3, 5 are the elements of your B. We should write elements starting with common elements. What is the common element to both, or what are the common elements of A and B? You can observe that there is only one element common to both, namely 5. So I always start with common elements. We plot common element first, 5. Then we write the remaining elements. Here it is 1, here it is 4, here it is 6. Then we go for elements of your B other than 5, that is 2, this is 3. But if you observe, 1 is there, 2 is there, 3 is there, 4 is there, 5 is there, 6 is there, but your 8 is not there. Have you noticed that? So I should write 8 here. This is what we do in Venn diagram. Isn't it damn easy? First we start with your common element, then we write the elements of A, then we write the elements of B. As simple as it seems. Okay, then we write the remaining element of your U. Suppose I have to plot only A, then I will go for rectangle. This is your U, yeah. Then we go for your A. See yes. And now we plot the elements. What are the elements of A? 1, 4, 5, 6. The remaining elements are 2, 3 and 8. They are here somewhere. When you have to plot only one set, we go for like this. Suppose we have to plot only B, then we go for U. Yeah, we go for B. What is B? That I don't know, but we have to plot the points. What are the elements of B? 2, 3, 5. 2, 3, 5 ना बोलाए, ये पत्ता रमजी कहते बोलाए. 2, 3, 5 and remaining elements 1, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. So these are the elements of U. Some of them are in B, some of them are in A, some of them are common. Here it is only one element, 5. So this is how Venn diagram helps us. You can plot, you can visualize 3 sets at a time. We go for something interesting. Come on, what are the integers? You told me 0, 1, -1, but I don't want integers, I want their perfect square. So we go for, what is 0 square? Yeah, it is 0. What is 1 square? It is 1. What is -1 square? 1. What is 2 square? 4. What is -2 square? 4. So you need not write 4 two times, right dears? Okay, then it is 9 plus or minus 3 square is 9, plus or minus 4 square is 16, plus or minus 5 square is 25, and so on. If you observe, this is an infinite set. Hope you understand the word infinite. નાના હતા ત્યારે એકબીજાને કહેતા હતા ને, પેલો કહે કે તારા કરતા મારી પાસે 5 પેન્સિલ વધારે છે, પછી પેલો કે તારી પાસે 5 પેન્સિલ વધારે છે, એના કરતા મારા પાસે 2 વધારે, પેલો કે એના કરતા મારી પાસે infinite. Yes, that is the word infinite. That is, it continues like this. The set containing no elements, as you know, it is known as empty set, null set or void set. It is denoted by phi or phi or just empty set. We write down curly bracket, nothing in between those two brackets, and that is your empty set. ધીમે ધીમે આપણે આગળ વધી રહ્યા છે. Well, an interesting sum once again. A is collection of all primes. What is my definition of set A? Collection of all primes less than 11. What are the primes? Fortunately મેં લખેલું છે, તમે બચી ગયા છો. Otherwise તમે 3 થી start is known as property method or set builder form. Which form? Set builder form. And this is the listing of elements. That's why it is known as listing method or roster method. થોડો question twist કરી. Ready job? Okay, we go for here less than or equal to. Collection of all primes less than or equal to. So after 7, the first element occurs here is 11, and now you have to include 11 because you have this inequality, less than or equal to. So now it is clear. When you write property, that method of showing set A is known as a property method, and when you list out, that is known as listing method. Yes. Okay, we go for one more. Come on, હમણાં જ મેં તમને શીખવાડ્યું દીકરાઓ. What is your U? Your U has 10 elements. With 10 elements your U has 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 10, and your A has only 4 elements. Which are they? 1, 3, 5, 7. So we just write 1, 3, 5, 7, and remaining elements 2, 4. તમને એવું થાય લેફ્ટ હેન્ડ સાઈડ પર નથી લખતા સર. ઓકે, 6, 8, 10. What you are left with? 9. Yeah. So this is how Venn diagram helps us. Yes, clear? Done. We go for, see, you can go through this video lecture as many times as you want, right? So come on, I want to go for representation of Venn diagram for these two sets. Don't concentrate on this right now, forget it. We go for this only, come on. I told you, we always start with the common elements. What are the common elements in your A and B? Your A and B have 2 elements common if you observe. Which are they? Yes, my dears, you observed 4, yeah, and 8. See, yes, these are the only 2 elements common. So here I write 4, here we write 8. Now you tell me what should I write? In A, your 1 is here, your 2 is here, your 10 is here. What are the elements in your B other than 4 and 8? Other than 4 and 8, the elements left are 3, 6 and 9. So I should write 3, I should write this happens. This 6 avu પણ થાય અને જેવું પણ થાય. 3, 6, 9. These are the elements of your B. But remember, there are some more elements in your set A. Come on, your U contains 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 10. Yeah, and here we have only written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is not written, so 5 is there, 6, 7 is there, 8, 9, 10. So 5 and 7 neither belonging to A nor belonging to B, so I should write 5 and 7 outside your A and B. Now I go for this symbol, A union B. How do I read it? What is the pronunciation? A union B. That is denoted by A union B. Tilak jo. Yeah? A union B. What is the definition of A union B? That is collection of elements. Let me make you understand first of all. Then you will tell me, dears. Collection of elements which are either in A or in B or in both. Matlab, these are the elements of A union B, if you can understand that. So what are the elements of A union B? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9 and 10. That is every element of U other than 5 and 7. These all elements you have to consider. Matlab, either you are elements in A or your elements are in B or in both. So 1, yes, 1 it is there, 2 is there, 3 is there, 4, 6 are there, 8, 9, 10 are there. So this is how we construct your A union B. Hope you understand, yes? Yeah. So this should be my definition of A union B. So union of two sets, how do we define? You will help me, dears. Recently you gave me the definition. Come on. X belongs to A or X belongs to B or X belongs to both. In mathematics, or means both પણ હોઈ શકે. Either X belongs to A, if you observe, either X belongs to A or X belongs to B or X belongs to both. So in mathematics when we say or, matlab A or B or both. Done. Now we go for one more interesting thing, that is complement of A. Suppose I go for some example. First of all, let me go for this example and you will help me how to plot this in Venn diagram. This is your U, yeah, which is usually denoted by universal set U. We plot the points of A. These are 1, 2, 4, 8, 10. Remaining elements I should write outside the set A. That is 3, 5, 6, 9, 7. So A dash means 3, 5, 6, 7, 9. Now you tell me. This is my method. I always explain first of all with the help of example. And now I ask you students, tell me what should be the definition of A dash. India wants to know. Come on. 3, 5, 6, 7, 9. How did you construct it? Yes, those are the elements of U which are not in A. Yes, that is my definition. So collection of all elements of U. We go for defining complement of A. For universal set U and set A, we define X belongs to U such that X is not in A. All those elements construct your A dash. Yes, done. Okay, suppose your B is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Then come on, you tell me what is your B dash. Yes, it is just one element set, that is 9. That is also known as a singleton set. Yes, done. Now I ask you a very silly question. What is phi dash? What is phi? Nothing. So what I should not see these all. Okay. Phi dash is nothing. Complement of nothing. Language. What does your language say? What is complement of nothing? Complement of nothing matlab everything. That is phi dash is U, and similarly U dash is phi. Complement of everything matlab nothing. We go for complement of complement. Dusman ka dusman, those. So complement of complement is A itself. So that is easy. We will understand all these formulas. Now we go for something interesting. One more thing. A intersection B. Shall we go? Yes. But remember, we always start with common elements. What are the common elements of these two sets? Your set A has 1, 2, 4, 8, 10 and B has 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. So only common element is 2 if you observe carefully. Yeah. Now we go for plotting other points of A, that is 1, 4, 8 and 10. We go for remaining elements of your B, that is 3, this is your 5, this is your 7, this is your 9. And now you tell me what are the remaining elements of your U. 1 is here, 2 is here, 3 is here, 4 is here, 5 is here, oh 6 is not there, 7 is here, 8 is here, 9, 10, 6 is outside your A and B. So this is the element which is common to both. So my dear friends, my A intersection B is just singleton set 2. What do you mean by A intersection B? This is read as what? A intersection B. How do we define? We collect common elements which are in A as well as in B. In definition we write X belongs to A and X belongs to B. So you should have element in A as well as in B. So we go for intersection of two sets. If A and B are two sets and your U is universal set, then A intersection B is collection of all elements which are common in A and B. Matlab which are in A as well as in B. Done, Jen? Pakka? Lock kiya jaye. Okay, then we go for one more definition. I need your help. As I said, we will go for first example. You understand the example and then we will go for definition, because example is also important and definition is also important. Definition we are not going to ask in class or in exam, but until and unless you do all definitions or formulas, all remarks, you will not be able to attend the paper of Nilay Mehta, right? Which is almost same as board's paper. So be careful, dears. I always ask you, suppose your batch is Wednesday, Saturday. Whatever I teach you on Wednesday, similar examples will be asked on Saturday. What do you mean by this? Not same, similar. So if I give you this example, in obviously we are not supposed to ask the same example. Otherwise you will mug up the things. And that is the thing that I don't want. Second thing that I want from your side, my kids, my JDians, that If I give you homework, you will do that homework smartly. How do I do that smart work? We will explain later on, but not right now. Let me go for one beautiful definition, one more beautiful definition. Your U is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Your A has 5 elements, namely 1, 2, 4, 8 and 10. And B has also 5 elements, 2, 4, 6, 7, 9. We always start with yes, common elements. What are your common elements? 2 and 4. Yeah, we go for remaining elements of A, that is 1, 8 and 10. Remaining elements of B are 6, 7, 9. You tell me what are the left elements. Come on dears. 1, 2, oh, 3 is not there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is not there. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now I ask you something special. Ready? Sure. Which portion is this? હા મને ખબર હતી તમે એ બોલવાના. ધમાલ યાદ છે? ધમાલ ધમાલ पिक्चर. लाल बटन दिख रहा है? हाँ दबा दिया. नहीं दबाना था. बस एज बात आएंगे फिर. This is not your A, my dear friends. This is only A. Now you will say, what is difference between A and only A? A means these all, but we are not considering this portion which is common to both. This is only A matlab which are elements of A only, and that is exact definition of A minus B. So A minus B matlab from A I remove the portion of B. So what should be the definition of A minus B here? It is 1, 8 and 10. Easy? We go for one more. What is B minus A? Nas, you can immediately tell me. This is 6, 7 and 9. Easy, easy. So this is your A minus B and this is your B minus A. So when I say A minus B, we remove the common elements of B with A. Isn't it damn easy? So this is known as, yes my dears, this is known as difference of two sets. So read the definition carefully. Let X belongs to A. Come on. Let X belongs to A. But let me go through this. Let A and B be two sets in universal sets. Difference of A and B, which is denoted by A minus B, is defined as A minus B where X belongs to U, where X belongs to A and X does not belong to B. X does not belong to B. So 1 belongs to A but 1 does not belong to B. So 1 is here. 8 belongs to A but 8 does not belong to B. So 8 is here. 6 belongs to B but 6 does not belong to A. So 6 belongs to B minus A. Got it? So you tell me what is B minus A. Yes, X belongs to B and X does not belong to A. So that is easy. For equal years, chalo revise kariye thoduk. Ready? What is this whole? Yes, you are right. A union B. What is this? Huh? Yes, A intersection B. What is, suppose this is your A, then what is this? Yes, A dash. Perfect. Okay. What is this only? Yes dears, it is A minus B. And what is this? Yes dears, it is B minus A. So let me go for some smart work. Once again we go through all figures. This portion is definitely your A union B. Remember? A intersection B. Yeah, you are right darlings, it is A intersection B. We go for one more. This is your whole A union B. I go for diagrams frequently to make you understand, because in mathematics there is a proverb, one diagram is better than 1,000 words. So this is A minus B or only A. I can define A minus B in a different way also, but not right now. So we go for A minus B. Come on, you tell me which portion is this? Yes, B minus A, and that is what I have drawn here. Now I go for both A minus B and B minus A later on, but now I go for this. Just forget about this, okay? Just forget about that. I ask you something, careful. What is this hole which is not colored? Yes, it is your A union B. What is this? A union B. And except A union B, you have written or you have colored, and that is A union B whole dash. So observe this carefully. This is A union B whole dash. That is complement of A union B. What I said? Complement of A union B. You must be thinking of, sir, why do we study complement of A union B? આવશે બચ્ચા એ પણ આવશે. We go for this. This is, if you observe, this portion was A intersection B, remember, and except that portion whole is known as A intersection B whole dash. Isn't it damn easy? Yeah. I go for one more diagram. This is your what? Yes, it is your A minus B. Good dears. And what is this? Yes, good. B minus A. If I take their union of A minus B and B minus A minus B union B minus A, that is known as symmetric difference. Okay, what difference? Symmetric difference of A and B. That is, I consider A minus B as well as elements of B minus A. So that should be my definition. I hope I have written somewhere. Yes, symmetric difference of two sets. So if I go for it carefully, dears, either it is in A or it is in B, but not in both. So that should be my definition of symmetric difference of two sets. A delta B means X belongs to U, where X belongs to A or X belongs to B, but X does not belong to both. So it was easy. But one more definition that you understand that. What is that, my dears? I told you A minus B union B minus A. Repeat with me. A minus B union B minus A. So that is, I can write here A minus B union B minus A. So this is known as symmetric difference of two sets, right? Symmetric difference of two sets. Okay, we go for one more concept. If you observe, everything here is what? Come on, tell me immediately. Yes, it is A union B. Did I consider whole A union B? No. I have removed this portion. Which portion is this? A intersection B. So this is my second definition of symmetric difference of two sets. That is whole A union B except your A intersection B. That is A union B. From that we remove A intersection B. So that is my second notion, that A delta B is A union B minus A intersection B. So there are so many Venn diagrams. You should understand this carefully. I want to go for one more. What is this, darlings? Yeah, you can see that it is A dash. What is this? B dash. Come on. This is your B. So accept B everything. Matlab B dash. Yeah. And accept A everything. Matlab it is your A dash. What is their union? This is your homework. Think about A dash, B dash, their union. A dash, B dash, their union. And I will explain in next lecture that what is A dash union B dash. Not right now. I want you to work. My job is not only to teach you. My job is to make you learn also. Right, dears? So what is your homework? You will try to find out by Venn diagram A dash, union B dash. And next time I will explain one beautiful law which is known as De Morgan's law, but not right now. I want you to draw this Venn diagram of A dash union B dash. Okay, fine. We go for here one more example. Your U is as usual 1 2 3 4 9 10. તમને એવું થાય કે સરને 10 સુધી જ આવડતું હશે એવું નથી દીકરા, મને આવડે છે, પણ if I go for bigger set it will create a problem. આમાં બી points plot કરતા કરતા આપણે નાકે દમ આવી જાય છે. If you have observed, we always start with what? Yes, common elements. So what are the common elements here? 2 is common, 6 is common. So yes, I plot 2 and 6. We go for remaining elements. What are they? 1 belongs to A, 4 belongs to A, 10 belongs to A. Now we go for next B. 2 we have plotted, 3 we have, 5 we have, and 9 we have. So 1 is there. You can help me. 1 is there, 2 is there, 3 is there, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. What are missing? 7 and 8. And if you observe carefully, my dear friends, your A delta B was actually A minus B union B minus A. This was the simplest definition, or A union B minus A intersection B. But you should know both the definitions. Here I go for this definition. If you can help me, I'll be happiest person. A minus B matlab 1 4 10. Yeah, and union B minus A matlab 3 5 9. So this is your A delta B. You tell me, what is A minus B immediately? 1 4 10. What is B minus A? Yes, it is 3 5 9. What is A intersection B? 2 6. What is A union B? 1 2 3 4 5 6 9 10. What is A union B whole dash? That is all elements except your A union B. Yes, that is collection of 2 elements only, 7 and 8. Easy? Yeah. So we can do that, 7 and 8. Yup. Hope it is making you understand. Okay, this is A intersection B whole dash. See, video lecture તમારી પાસે જ રહેવાનો છે. As many times you can go through, you will have to go through 2 to 3 times at least. But even if you want to go through 5 to 6 times, you can watch the videos frequently. I want to make you understand. Just before 2 minutes, I asked you to find out A dash union B dash, and believe me, this A dash union B dash will have the same Venn diagram as A intersection B whole dash. Okay, and that is known as De Morgan's law. De Morgan again was a mathematician. So fine, we go for A dash. This is your B dash. Yeah, so B, if you observe carefully, your A is not covered, here B is not covered. But if I consider their union, હું ફટાફટ કરી રહ્યો છું, પેજ જોજો જરાક, ખાલી એક જ પોર્શન કવર નથી થતો. If I go for their union, which portion is that? Yes, and that portion is this. This is not covered. So if I go for their union, you are going to get exactly that figure that I mentioned, and that is nothing but complement of A intersection B. So A intersection B whole dash, it is A dash union B dash. I never want you people to mug up the formula. I want to make you understand. A intersection B whole dash is A dash union B dash. Well, એવું બને કે ઓફલાઈનમાં તો તમે મારી સામે હો તો 100% તમે, if you raise your finger, you can definitely ask me. પણ મારા જેવો છોકરું હોય, બહુ ઇન્ટેલિજન્ટ ના હોય, હસવાનું નહીં, કોણ હસ્યું, તો પછી એને પૂછવું હોય તો શું કરે? Definitely that answer is, you can send me message. Yeah, WhatsApp પર ફોટો પાડો, એક્ઝામ્પલનો, તમારો નહીં, ફોટો પાડો, મને મોકલો. I will solve that example. I will try to explain 2 to 3 times, and that will definitely clear 99.99% case. That will clear your all doubts. So feel free to call me, feel free to message me, feel free to send me message on Insta. Yeah, I know you are Insta people, but the thing is, doubts must be clear on the same day. Second thing, even yeah, I told you 99.99% case your doubts will be clear. What's about 0.01 case? Well, 0.01 case, I will solve your doubts when we meet in person. Okay? You need not worry about it. We go for the Morgan's law that I explained. A intersection B whole dash. You told me what is A intersection B whole dash? It is A dash union B dash. Understand carefully. We give this dash to both the sets and your intersection becomes union. Yes, my dears, and that is exactly De Morgan said. A intersection B whole dash is A dash union B dash. Yeah, A dash union B dash. You tell me what is A union B whole dash? Yeah, it is true that is A dash intersection B dash. So it is easy to understand, isn't it? I hope this is clear, my dears. A intersection B whole dash is A dash union B dash. A union B whole dash. What do you mean by dash? Yes, complement of set. હું ગમે ત્યારે આવું બધું પૂછીશ હા કે તમારું concentration છે કે નહીં, you are attentive or not, I can immediately find out. Find commutative law. This is very easy law, but you should know A intersection B. Now you tell me what is A intersection B? Collection of common elements. So collection of common elements of A and B or collection of common elements of B and A. It is one and same. Same way A union B is same as B union A. Yeah. A intersection B intersection C is same as A intersection B intersection C, and A union B union C is same as A union B union C. This law is known as associativity or associative law. You know that 2 into 3 into 5 is as same as 2 into 3 into 5. Yeah, 2 plus 3 plus 4, it is same as 2 plus 3 plus 4. So this is associative law in integers. Done. So this is how we remember all formulas. One more. You tell me what is 2 into 3 plus 5? Don't tell me it is 16. I don't want answer. I want method. Yeah, it is 2 into 3 plus 2 into 5. Good dears. So now you tell me how should I split this, which is known as distributive law. See, 2 into 3 plus 2 into 5. 2 into 3 plus 2 into 5. So same way A intersection B union A intersection B union A intersection C. Now you will help me here. What is A union B intersection C? A union B intersection A union C. So easy to understand just because of this. અત્યાર સુધી તમે કેટલી વાર how many times you have used this? Frequently, right? But you are not knowing that this is known as distributive law of integers. So you know that now integers distributive law, and using that also you can find out this. What is A intersection B union C? It is A intersection B union A intersection C. Same way A union B intersection C is same as A union B intersection A union C. Done, Jay? Fine then. We go for next time we will go for this concept, but let me make it clear. What is n of A? This is my definition in next lecture. Very first line of next lecture will be this. N of A means number of elements in A. Number of elements in A. One more thing, when you come to class I can ask you, beta જે બી ક્લાસમાં કરાવ્યું એકવાર લખવાનો. અત્યારે આ ઓનલાઈન છે, રાઈટ? ક્લાસમાં તો તમે લખો જ, આ ઓનલાઈન છે એટલે you have to write these whole notes, whatever I have written or whatever printed, you have to write everything 2 times. Once today and second time before next lecture. But you will have to be very much regular. Our motto, our punchline is do smart and regular work rather than hard work. 10th याद છે? 10th માં તમને લગભગ ફેબ્રુઆરીમાં કેટલી વાર એવું થયું કે હજુ 1 મહિનો મળી જાય ને તો ભૂક્કા કાઢી નાખો, યાદ છે? હા, બસ એ જ. પછી ફેબ્રુઆરી એન્ડમાં એવું થયું કે 1 વીક મળી જાય ને તો ભૂક્કા કાઢી નાખો. માર્ચની એક્ઝામના અઠવાડિયા અગાઉ એવું થયું કે હજુ 1-2 દિવસ મને મળી જાય તો હું ભૂક્કા કાઢી નાખું. પણ એવા કેટલા 2 દિવસ, કેટલા વીક્સ, કેટલા મંથ્સ આપણે બગાડ્યા હતા, યાદ છે દીકરાઓ? અને 11th માં નથી ગયું. I'm sure we are going to complete your syllabus nicely before end of November, maximum 15 December. But why I started? Because I don't want to see you lazy. I want to make you work, not hard work, but I need your smart work. Well, here your A has how many elements? See, your A has first element 1, second element 2, third element 3, 2019. Total 2019 elements are there. So your A is this set and number of A, matlab number of elements in A is 2019. Now be careful. If I just twist example and this is your A, then your N of A is not 2019, it is 2020. આ જોઈને અહીંયા 2019 લખી નાખ્યું એટલે હાલત ખરાબ. You got it now? Okay, what is number of elements in B? Yes, it is easily, it can be done. What is number of elements in set A if A is set of primes less than 3? What are the primes less than 3? Come on. Yes, only one prime. What is that? 2. So N of A will be 1. What is one more? What is N of phi? Remember, what is your phi? Empty set. So N of phi is 0. Remember, N of phi is 0. You know that your empty set is either denoted by phi or phi, or it is denoted by just 2 curly brackets, nothing in between. But this is not an empty set. You will say, sir, it is phi, but it is phi with curly bracket. So this set has one element, namely phi. So N of set of phi is 1. So careful, dears. Yeah, sure. First of all, next time we will go through all important formulas once again. N of A union B, N of A intersection B, and then we will proceed with this page only. N of A equals to number of elements in A. ચાલો હજુ એક વાત કરીએ ને પછી અટકીએ. ઓકે, come on, these are the elements of U and I want you to tell me how many total elements of U. Yes, તમે 14 જોઈને 100% મને કહી દીધું કે it is 14, but it is 13. See, 13 is not there. So be careful, dears. હું આવી રીતે twist કરીશ. What are the elements in A intersection B? 4 and 5. So what is N of A intersection B? N of A intersection B is 2. What is N of what? Which portion is this? Come on. Yes, it is A minus B. So N of A minus B is 3 because there are only 3 elements. Which are they? 1, 2, 3. What are the elements of B minus A? Yes, dears, it is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So elements in B minus A, that is N of B minus A, is 5. N of A, don't misunderstand, dears, N of A is not 3, N of A is 5. 4 and 5 are also elements of A. Of course, they are common with B, but they are elements of A. And what is number of elements in B? 5 plus 2, that is 7. So N of A union B, 5 elements, 3 elements, 2 elements, that is total 10 elements. A minus B, if you recall, A minus B is this and this, yeah? So there are total 8 elements. Careful, dears. This is the list of elements in B minus A. This is the list of elements in A minus B. So here we have 3 elements, here we have 5 elements. So total number of elements in A delta B is 8. So I can ask you next time again this diagram. Yup. Sure. Okay then. Let me go for this only last page. થોડોક લાલચુ છું. I'm a bit greedy. When I teach you, I become greedy. I want to teach you more and more. Right? चलो. What do you mean by X does not belong to B? X belongs to U and X does not belong to B. X is here, but it is not here. That means it is in B dash. Am I right? Yes, this is the last definition that I need. So X does not belong to B, then X belongs to B dash, and vice versa. What do you mean by vice versa? X does not belong to B dash, then X belongs to B. But I need this in next lecture. So be careful, darlings. What do you mean by X does not belong to B? When I say X does not belong to B, X has to be in B dash. Have a nice time. We will meet you soon. We will meet soon again. Okay? I was bit happy but nervous too, because this was my first lecture like this. But thank you for enjoying, darlings. Love you all. See you soon.